Pleasant good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Turfway Park. Thursday, December 11th gets underway in about 28 minutes at 5:55. 9-race card this evening. Tapita fast as always. A couple of carryovers. Very nice 20-cent single six jackpot carryover commencing in the fourth race. Approximate post time 7:25. $45,000 plus for that sequence. Super high five carryover the nightcap. Better than $7,400. Big fields, lots of changes. Let's open up our programs. In the opener, start with the scratches 7 and 14. A long, tall woman and a real hero. 7 and 14. Out of the Thursday night opener. 3 additional workouts. Number 1, Computadora, right here at Turfway. 29th of November, 3/8, 38 seconds breezing. 8, Sandrina Love, Thoroughbred Training Center, 5th of December, 3/8, 39 seconds breezing. 12, Jurkian, right here at Turfway Park, 1st of December, 3/8, 39 4/5 breezing. As always, the opener will begin the early pick 5. And there they go, awkward beginning, Jurkian, quick starts, Paradigm. Maybe Lucky and Wild and Chica Linda flash pace with Gatita Suave. And from the inside is Computadora. Goshen tries to advance into that 6th spot along the rail, 4 lengths from the front. Farther out, Little Music with Caltha, then Sure Can. Take the Silver, Sadrina Love. And one at the back, that is Hush Me Up. They race to the 3/8, and along the inside, Computadora comes away with the lead from Sparadime and Chica Linda. Goshen is traveling smartly to the 3/8 along the inside. She has run. She just has to bide her time and wait for an opening, and it looks like she's going to make her own opening. It's in the 2-path, and there's Goshen, the one to recognize at the quarter pole. She's ready to tackle Computadora. Looking for some late charges. Caltha up the inside. Sure Can to the far outside, covering Gatita Suave, but it's Goshen's race past the 8th pole. Lugs in just a little bit, but tends to her business. Caltha's chasing her home along with Take the Silver and Gatita Suave, but Goshen had the look through the turn, and she has an even better look under the line. Caltha checks in second, then Take the Silver, Gatita Suave, and then it's tight with Sadrina Love and Hush Me Up. Favorite right off the bat in the Thursday night opener. Goshen had a big-time look near the quarter pole. Actually, it was at the 5/16 when she really started to stamp herself as a major contender in the opener. 6-5, and she found room, made her own room. And the 2-path near the quarter pole quickly put away Computadora, and the rest was history. They were running for the balance thereafter. 2, Goshen is the unofficial winner, 105 and 18/100ths. Stand by for the rest of the numbers. Number 2, Goshen is in the winner's circle. Her 7th career score, 5-year-old Bay Mare by Classic Empire out of the Vindication Mare. What a Lily. By Foster Family Racing and Hugh Skates. Eric Foster, the winning trader, winning jockey Carlos Barbosa. Winner was bred in Kentucky by Incana Farm along with Traxel Farm, LLC. Exacta $25.12, trifecta $42.90, 10-cent superfecta $46.59. Second race, 11, 13, and 14 are out. 11, 13, and 14, Tegwar, Kodamia, Inflammable, 11, 13, and 14 out of tonight's second race. 7, Italian Ivy has an additional workout right here at Turfway Park, 5th of December, half mile. 50 seconds breezing. Our second race begins the early pick 4. It's the James Minner Ward Memorial, and post time is set for approximately 6:25. That's her name. She's in the gate, ready for the race. And there they go. Gidget Rose Lee broke aggressively with Star Watch and the favorite Quirky Ride. Going Streakin' wants to be a forward player from the inside. She's fleet of foot, and she's vying for the top spot. And Wreck-It Ruby makes 4 of them gunning for this lead. Birdie Juice comes away from between runners, assuming the fifth spot inside of Gidget Rose Lee and outside of Little Juanita. Italian Ivy is 7 or 8 lengths off the lead, a length back to Minnesota Rose. Towards the tail, Old Red Wing and the lone mare Starlit Sophie is the last of all. They race to the 3/8 going, streaking, and Quirky Ride vie for the top spot. Wreck-It Ruby is third. Gidget Rose Lee's on the move. She makes a bid into third. Birdie Juice is quickening with her. Italian Ivy's trying to gear up to the outside with 6 lengths to make up. She races outside of Little Juanita. Starlit Sophie is progressing. She's very deep, but she has momentum at the quarter pole. They turn into the lane. Gidget Rose Lee with the lead. Starlit Sophie's making up a lot of ground to the far outside. Gidget Rose Lee, Starlit Sophie storming home to the far outside. Gidget Rose Lee with the lead. Starlit Sophie's chasing her with Old Red Wing. Gidget Rose Lee and Starlit Sophie. Gidget Rose Lee. Starlit Sophie from a long ways out of it into second, then Old Red Wing, and checking in fourth was Birdie Juice. 12 Gidget Rose Lee with all that foundation in her quarter coming out of those longer races. That benefited her here at 6.5 furlongs. 118 and 77/100ths. Good effort from 5 Starlit Sophie, was a long ways out of it through the first call, made up significant ground through the turn and maintained that momentum to the wire. 2 ran big as well. Old Red Wing, look at her price at 80-1. In fourth place, 6 Birdie Juice. 12.526 unofficially in tonight's second race. 118 and 77/100ths the final time. In the winner's circle is the 12 Gidget Rose Lee, a 4-year-old chestnut filly by Golden Sense out of the Hold Me Back mare Sweet Hallery by Rosecrest Farm LLC, along with Lisa Bilo and Linda Nowotny, along with Kelly Woolsey. Doug Cowan's the winning trainer, winning jockey. Luan Machado, the X-Man. Gidget Rose Lee was bred in Kentucky by Glenn Sorgenstein. WC Racing. And the second race is the James Minner Ward Memorial, and it is in the books officially. 12.526. That exact is $78.80. The trifecta $529.66. 212 early double $18.92. 10-cent super 12.526. A nice one, $1,376.62. Third race, a jockey change on the 1 Dispersion to Fernando de la Cruz. Corrected weight 120 pounds. Scratch 13, put me in coach. Also disregard the equipment change at the bottom of the program for the 6 Sassagulo River. Our third race offers a double and a pick 3. 6:55 is the post time. And there they go. Very awkward beginnings for My Standards and Vino Sabito. Court begins the best. SK Castle flashing plenty of early zip. These are the 2 vying for the top spot. Free State comes away in third. Dispersion has the 4th position along the inside. Then go to You Jeremy. You Jeremy races about 6 lengths off the pace. So with the top spot, breaking the starting gate there with that quick beginning is Court. Builds up 4 lengths to the 3/8 from SK Castle. Dispersion third inside of Free State. You Jeremy joins them 3 deep. Break of 3 lengths to Gramps Legacy. Mom Spaghetti, the little guy's on the move midfield. 8 defined at the 5/16. Break of more than 4 lengths back to American Brass after that Free Choice. And trying to run on is Vino Sabito after that slow start. And towards the tail there, My Standards. Here comes Mom Spaghetti. Mom Spaghetti rolling up to the leaders. You Jeremy gets to the lead. SK Castle with some fight. Mom Spaghetti to the outside. Here comes Mom Spaghetti to tackle You Jeremy. SK Castle with fight from the inside. SK Castle, You Jeremy, and Mom Spaghetti. Maybe Mom Spaghetti. But it's tight. You Jeremy there's with SK Castle, after them Dispersion and Gramps Legacy. M&M fans are hoping it is Mom Spaghetti. Joe Ramos trying to lose yourself here with Mom Spaghetti to the outside. It's tight. Looks like he gets it very tight. I'd say he got the job done, but we have a three-way photo and the placing judges will sort it all out. 110 and 82 100s. Valiant efforts from you, Jeremy and SK Castle. Mom Spaghetti, 5-1 in the wagering. Mom Spaghetti, you better lose yourself in the music. The moment you own it, you better never let it go. You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime, and that's Mom Spaghetti here in tonight's third. 2-year-old dark Fair Brown colt by McLean's Music out of the Uncle Mo mare. Follow No One. Navarrete Stables LLC, the winning owners. Anna Navarrete, the winning trainer. And how about Joe Ramos? Those arms weren't heavy at the wire. It's Joe Ramos and Mom Spaghetti. Mom Spaghetti was bred in Kentucky by Ups and Down Farm along with Louis Wright. That exacta $106.60. The trifecta $117.52. 12-10 double $63.89. Consolation 12-6 $6.14. You were reminded that the 6 Sassagoula River was a late scratch. That 10-cent super $121.85. 2-12-10 pick 3 $72.79. The consolation ending with the 6 $10.39. Fourth race will start tonight's 20-cent single 6 jackpot, $45,000 plus carryover. Quite a few scratches from the fourth. 1, 4, 6, and 9. Prince of Pennies, Mr. High Pockets. What do you think, Mark and Happy Cat? 1, 4, 6, and 9 out of the fourth. $45,489.66. And there they go. Major wager with a slow start. It's a quick start for Neon Leon and Mr. Kelly. Maya Prince splits them. Highly flammable. Races outside of all jokes aside. Major wager trying to recover after the slow start covering Grimes. And Insolito is the early trailer. With the lead, it is Neon Leon, 3 parts of a length to Maya Prince. Mr. Kelly's pushing 3 deep. Highly Flammables 4 wide in the run to the 3/8. Major wager saves ground. All jokes aside is in touch. He's 3 lengths off the lead. Insolito's beginning his move. 4 lengths to find. Grimes relegated to the rear. Very compact group. Mr. Kelly highly flammable. And all jokes aside, tips to the outside. Insolito covers a lot of ground. Maya Prince looking for a crease to cut through. Major wager there from the inside. Neon Leon still with the lead. Plenty of pursuers, including highly flammable. And to the outside, all jokes aside. Here's all jokes aside in the center of the track, trying to tag Neon Leon. And they're in the photo together, and it's very tight. Neon Leon are all jokes aside. And third, fourth, and fifth is tight with highly flammable Major wager and Insolito. Can't wait to see the slow-mo on this one. It gets very tight on the line. Neon Leon at 23-1. All jokes aside, coming, a calling, and deep stretch. Let's check out this slow-mo. It is very tight. Favorable bob. Well, favorable bob for both of them. Inside, maybe. That one is so close. Neon Leon, all jokes aside. Photo will determine the winner. 104 and 49 100s. Neon Leon does hang on. He is in the winner's circle. Neon Leon, a 4-year-old dark Bear Brown gelding by Unbridled Express out of the Scat Daddy mare, Brenda's Gold. By Karen Strahan, James Strahan, 3-star stable. And Thirsty Acres Racing LLC. Diana Richardville is the winning trainer, the winning jockey, Alberto Burgos. Neon Leon at 23-1. Vegas price on the board to start tonight's 20-cent single 6 jackpot. The winner was bred in Indiana by Jim Edgar and Brandy Steele. Exacta 3/8, $232.56. 3/8 trifecta, $142.27. 3/8 trifecta, $115.85. Superfecta for 10 cents, ending with the 5 is $101.17, $144.06, ending with the 11. 10-3 double, $168.42. 12-10-3, pick 3, $795.52. 12-6-3, consolation, pick 3, $74.66. Fifth race begins the late pick 5. Our fifth race is named in honor of Straight Edge Concrete and Prime Concrete Pumping and Trucking. Scratch both the also eligibles 13 and 14, 13 and 14 out of this upcoming fifth race. Number 6, Londinium has an additional workout. 1st of November, Churchill Downs half mile, 51 and 4/5 breezing out of the gate. 7, Heaven's Hope, Thoroughbred Training Center. Once upon a time back on the 5th of July, 3/8, 36 seconds breezing out of the gate. And the 9, Davina at Woodbine on the 30th of November, a half mile, 50 and 2/5 breezy. Fifth race at 7:55, commencing the late pick 5. Please. And there they go. Awkward start for What's the Tea. She has unseated Luan Machado. Outside 3 are quickly into play. Cup of Coffee, Sankaset, and Best Girl Magic. From the inside is Tis a Princess. And after them races Papa's Lady. Papa's Lady has been joined by Heaven's Hope, who is advancing up the inside. Farther out on the field is Stay in Tune. Stay in Tune is 1 from the outside, as 2 of them hook up near the top spot. Tis a Princess and Cup of Coffee. Best Girl Magic third. She covers. Heaven's Hope. Sankaset is in the 5th position with 4 lengths to find. And it's a break of at least a length and a half to Let's Chance It. She's with the Black Silks trying to progress a rally. Papa's Lady is racing with Stay in Tune. Then we have a break of at least 2.5 lengths to Tapajou Bell, who is improving inside of Defina. Londinium has lost touch. They're at the top of the lane. And with the lead, Cup of Coffee. From the outside is Best Girl Magic. Best Girl Magic to tackle Cup of Coffee. Up the inside races Heaven's Hope. And Let's Chance It's trying to take off along the inside. Here comes Best Girl Magic. Best Girl Magic in the center of the track is the winner, reeling in Cup of Coffee. After that, we have Let's Chance It, Papa's Lady, and Tapajou Bell. Inquiry sign will be coming up on the board. The 4 What's the Tea unseated her jockey at the start. Number 10, Best Girl Magic at 9-2, reeling in the big long shot 11, Cup of Coffee, 111 and 7/100ths. Inquiry sign is off the board. No action will be taken for What's the Tea. Caused her own troubles at the start. She has been declared a starter. No action taken. 10, Best Girl Magic is in the winner's circle. She is a 2-year-old, a dark Bear Brown filly by Uncle Mo out of the Afleet Alex Bear Afleet Maggie, owned by Colts Neck Stables LLC. Winning trainer is Jorge Duarte Jr. Winning jockey is Walter Rodriguez. And the winner was bred in Kentucky by Buchanan Stud Farm. And the 5th is in the books officially. 10-11-8-2. That exacta $204.04. Trifecta $295.54. 10-cent super $442.64. 10-3-10 pick 3 $1,256 and a penny. 310 double $209.18. Early pick 4 $5,637.93. So a big early pick 4. How about the early pick 5? $15,851.92. Just in time for the holidays. 4 out of 5 $75.37. All right, on to the 6. Race 6 will commence our late pick 4. Scratch 1 Alpha Omega. Also scratch 11 Cloudy Holiday. 13 Modica has an additional workout. 5th of December. Thoroughbred Training Center. 3/8, 36 seconds. Breezing. 8:25 is the post time for the 6th. And there they go. Snow King broke inward. Getting the worst of it was Hedge the Risk. Slow start El Cordobas at the back of the pack. Gagliardi put into play early from the inside. Memphis Pharaoh from between runners, and First of His Name is right there stalking in the clear 3 deep. So along the inside, it is Gagliardi. Gagliardi making the pace. First of His Name outside of Memphis Pharaoh. Snow King races with Born Flashy. They share the 4th spot, 2.5 from the front. 2 lengths to Noble Gentleman. More than a length in front of River of Time from the outside with the green silks and the white cap. Hedge the Risk is now midfield, and he's a little less than 6 from the front. Break of 2.5 lengths. Back to 9 Questions. And it's another length or so to Modica, and after him is El Cordobis at the back of the pack. Gagliardi pressed along by both Memphis Pharaoh and first of his name, 3 Deep. Snow King's in the 4th spot. And Born Flashy has that 5th position. He's about 3 lengths off the lead, heading into the far turn run. 2.5 back to Noble Gentleman, who races with River of Time from the far outside, and River of Time is trying to close. He's from between runners. Hedge the Risk is also making up ground, and so too is 9 Questions, gearing up with a big rally to the far outside. And how about Modica? What a run from him, saving ground through the turn, and now he's coming away with the lead. Modica, look at this ride by that man, Walter Rodriguez. Walter Rodriguez is on fire here in the holiday meet. This will be his 11th victory in the first 6 nights of action. Modica, Walter Rodriguez, excellent ride, my man. Look at them stack up for second. 9 Questions, Born Flashy, right there with them, first of his name, and River of Time. What a ride by Walter Rodriguez. Modica from the outside, assuming an inside path through the far turn run. What a split opened up for him at 8-1. Just cruises over this group. Walter Rodriguez on fire here in the holiday meet. He had 9 victories through the first 5 evenings of action. There's a double tonight. Walter Rodriguez in 13, Modica at 8-1 in the upset, 143 and 53 100ths. It is tight for the balance. Modica. 4-year-old bay gelding by Hard Spun out of the Tapazar mare, Tap It All. Letteracorn's the winning owner. Colby Williams the winning trainer. How about the ride by Walter Rodriguez? It's a double for Walter, back-to-back, his 11th and 6 nights of action here in the holiday meet at Turfway Park. It was bred in Kentucky by Spendthrift Farm LLC. Exacta $357.14. The trifecta $13.73, $986.81. 10-13 double. Looked like $89.76. Look at the big pick 3, 3-10-13, the winning combination, $2,308.36. 10-cent super, $758.90. 10-13 double confirmation, $89.76. 3 more races to go. The 7th race beginning the late pick 3, the Michael R. Henley Memorial. Scratches 4, 10, and 14. Lots of kisses. Fires out. And Taverna 4, 10, and 14. Out of the 7th race, the 9 Zoom Zoom Isla as an additional workout. 20th of September, Woodbine half-mile move, 47 and 1/5. Breezing out of the gate. Our 7th race at about 8:55. And there they go. Slow start, Miss Lavender Moon. Blazing Eyes tapping into a Genius, Begin the Best, tapping into Genius. And Blazing Eyes, here's Lori Beth joining the leader line from the outside. Social Bell's up close, likewise for Emmy Blue, the big favorite. The gray is in that 5th spot, and she's a little more than 2.5 lengths off the lead. 2 clear of One Happy Island, who races with Complex Trick and Beatrix from the far outside. And the lone debutante, Ms. Lavender Moon, is the distant trailer. Lori Beth from the top shelf has the lead heading into the turn. Social Bell's making her move, and so too is Emmy Blue in that 4th spot. Blazing Eyes just in front of the big favorite, but Emmy Blue's ready to assume 3rd with momentum as they get to the midway point of the turn. Tapping into Genius, loses ground, headed by One Happy Island. Then with a Complex Trick, Beatrix, and Ms. Lavender Moon. Top of the lane, and Social Bell confronts Lori Beth, and Emmy Blue is asked for her run from the outside. Emmy Blue's about a length and a half off the lead at the 8th pole, trying to close. It's Social Bell getting the lead from Lori Beth. Here's Emmy Blue to the outside, not quickening when it matters. Social Bell is quickening, and she's the winner. Social Bell from Emmy Blue, Lori Beth, and One Happy Island. Another win on the evening for Alberto Burgos. Number 11, Social Bell, in a mild upset. 110 and 62 100ths. Perfectly positioned throughout. Getting first run on Emmy Blue and fending that rival off with relative ease. 6-1 upsetter, 11 Social Bell over the 3 Emmy Blue. Once again, you are reminded both 9 and 12 were late track veterinarian scratches. Substitutions will be working through the 3 Emmy Blue, the big 3 to 5 favorite. Social Bell ready on return, a 3-year-old Bay filly by Lauban out of the Mukhtaritmer, A Jealous Woman. Owned by Brian Hanna, Dr. Ankar Marra, Paul Hooper, Arvidas Cleminis and Joe Bowley, Don Ladd and Richard Reed. Paula Lobo, the winning trader, double for Alberto Burgos. 11-3, 13-1, top 4 finishers. That exacted $30.36. 10 cents super, $18.79. 10, 13, 11, pick 3, $306.84. Consolation versions, I'll get back to them. $43.78 for the try. 13, 11, double, $107.10. Consolation doubles to the 9 and 12, $9.73. And those consolation pick 3s to the 9 and 12, $25.79. Seventh race, the Michael R. Henley Memorial. Mike was a former trainer whose home base was within the Kentucky and Ohio circuits. After retiring from training, Mike served the racing industry as a security guard stationed at the Turfway Park Detention Barn. Mike passed away in November of 2023. The seventh race named in honor of Michael Henley. Eighth race is our Thursday night featured event. $50,000 to $40,000 claimers traveling 1 mile. 12 and 14 both scratched. Did it dial to prove. 13 Wish Carefully draws in and picks up the services of Walter Rodriguez. The late daily double in the 8, 20 minutes away. And there they go. Fayette Spirit is showing pace. Also there, Taunting and Punxsutawney Phil. Frosty Indulgence forwardly positioned along the inside, and Papiamento amongst the early action as they race into the first turn. Punxsutawney Phil inside of Taunting. Papiamento third. Frosty Indulgence is in the 4th spot. From the extreme outside is Wish Carefully covering Fayette Spirit. They're about 4 lengths off the lead. A length and a half back to Major Dax. And racing with them, Weaponized 3 deep, and from between runners is Anglican. Anglican's in the 2 path, a little less than 8 lengths off the lead. About a length back to Great Sword, a little more than that. Great Sword races inside of the favorite Main Beach, and Tyler's turns at the back. So it's Punxsutawney Phil up the backstretch run, half mile to travel, length lead. Taunting is in the 2nd spot. And into 3rd from the outside is Papiamento. Frosty Indulgence 4th from the inside. Fayette Spirit has the 5th spot, 4 lengths to find heading into the turn. Half a length in front of Wish Carefully being pushed on. Likewise for Major Dax from the inside. Weaponized is 8 lengths off the lead. And to his inside is Anglican. Anglican races with the favorite Main Beach, who's going to have to giddy up from there as Punxsutawney Phil's trying to give them the slip. Here comes Frosty Indulgence. Good-looking stride with a furlong to come and get this long shot. Punxsutawney Phil responding. Frosty Indulgence a little green, lugged in just a bit. Has a good stride. Time's running out. Punxsutawney Phil, 20-1 upsetter from Frosty Indulgence, who ran big in defeat. After that, we have Taunting, and we'll need a photo for 4th. 136 and 73 100ths. Number 4, Punxsutawney Phil built up a nice lead through the turn. Frosty Indulgence, boy, he had a good-looking stride. He just lugged in a little bit past the furlong marker. Might have cost him the W. 5 Taunting at a big number 3rd, and it's tight for 4th. 136 and 73 100ths, the final time. Punxsutawney Phil makes his way into the winner's circle. A 4-year-old dark Bear Brown gelding by More Than Ready out of the Malibu Moon mare Chubby Star. by Liberty House Racing. Winning trainer Horacio De Paz. Winning jockey Victor Carrasco. The winner was bred in Kentucky by Windstar Farm LLC. And race 8 is official. $42 plus winner. 425, 11 top 4 finishers. 13, 11, 4 pick 3, $1,027.30. Those consolation pick 3s, $105.37. 4-2 exacta, $220.60. 4-2-5 trifecta, $582.13. 11-4 $1 double, $193.42. And the 10-cent super, 4-2-5-11. That's the winning combination from the 8th race. That 10-cent super is worth $927.19. One more race to go on the Thursday card, the nightcap, with a Super High 5 carryover of $7,431.64. Quite a few scratches, 2, 5, 6, 9, and 13. 2, 5, 6, 9, and 13 out of the nightcap. 14, Sierra Power draws in. Number 12, Boris Badanov, should be listed as a gelding. And there they go. Awkward beginning for Hey Batter Batter. Stumbling beginning, Altar Boy. Quick start from the inside. Matola also there with him. Races Spinning Spirit and Go Collector is pushing. Boris Badanov from the top shelf. He races outside of Point Barrow. Paul's Guitar is in touch. A little more than 3 off the lead along the inside. It's at least 3 lengths back to Altar Boy with Hey Batter Batter. Hey Batter Batter towards the tail of the field. Sierra Power is the one running with Altar Boy. So they race to the 3/8, and it's Go Collector with the lead from Spinning Spirit. In third is Point Barrow, but he's being shrugged on. Likewise for Matola. Boris Badanov's a little even-paced. He needs to pick it up. Looks like Paul's Guitar is heading him and going better. Go Collector at a big, big price, the one to come and catch. Here comes Paul's Guitar. Sierra Power from the far outside. And how about the skimming ride from Altar Boy? Trying to push on through. A tiring Spinning Spirit cost him some momentum. Go Collector with a big lead. Paul's Guitar is closing. Paul's Guitar could be the one to recognize. He has a look, and he's coming after Go Collector. And here is Paul's Guitar. Play me another song, Maestro. Paul's Guitar in the nightcap from Go Collector. Sierra Power. After that was Point Barrow. And 5th got tight between Hey Batter Batter and Matola. 6 figures, I believe, for Paul's Guitar. Reeling in Go Collector, who would have triggered a pick 5 carryover. Go Collector at 15-1. Leading just about the entire trip until the final couple of strides when Paul's Guitar came a-calling and tagged him late. 111 and 81 100ths. Stand by for the numbers. Paul's Guitar is in the winner's circle. 2-year-old bay gelding by Instagram out of the east of Easy Mare, Southern Peach. Leaf Stable, the winning owners. Robert Leaf Jr., the winning trainer, winning owner. Big shout out to the Bug Girl, Micah Meeks. Micah with a nice ride there in the nightcap. Winner was bred in Maryland by Leaf Stable. And the nightcap is official. 1-7-14-8-3, top 5 finishers. $117.24 for that exacta. 10-cent super, $310.79. They pick 3, 11, 4, 1, $773.83. Trifecta, $322.31. 4-1 late double, $139.38. Late pick 4, a little shy of $8,000. The late pick 5, a big one, $135,081.36. 4 out of 5, $397.54. Late pick 4, $7,893.22. Couple of sweet carryovers into Fridays Alive. One for the single 6 and one for the super high 5. Single 6, $69,700.72. Super high 5 carryover, $22,564.60. So 2 sweet carryovers into Fridays Alive. Nearly $70K for the single 6 and more than $22,000 for the super high 5. Big payoffs on this Thursday night card. That late pick 5 in excess of $135,000. Live music, Bourbon and Brew, part of Trifecta Thursdays. Back at it again tomorrow evening with Fridays Alive at 5:55. Sure hope you had a great Thursday evening. When leaving the track, please drive very carefully. This has been racing from Turfway Park. Good night, everyone.